everyone, welcome to One Brooklyn Health Community Kitchen. I'm your host, Tahisha Salaj, and we're here today at the Mangrove Kitchen, a cultural staple here in East Flatbush. So today's segment will be a cultural exchange segment. Joining us are two of our registered dietitians from One Brooklyn Health, Nanelle and Shivani. Hello, ladies.
Hey, how are you?
It's such an honor to cook with you guys today.
It's great to be here.
And you know what I'm so excited about? We're doing a culture exchange segment today because the theme is Food Connects Us. So let's explain how the food is going to connect us in each and every culture, shall we?
Of course.
All right. So Nanelle, tell me a little about yourself. Introduce yourself to the community and tell us what you're going to be making for us today.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nanelle Shmesman, and I'm from Ukraine. I'm also a registered dietitian and a clinical nutrition manager from Brookdale Hospital Medical Center at One Brooklyn Health. Today, I would like to introduce very healthy, budget-friendly, delicious, nutritious, and one of my favorite beet salad vinaigrette.
How do you say that in Ukraine?
Vinaigrette.
Vinaigrette. Are we saying that correctly? Okay.
Yeah.
Shivani, you got to say it too. It's an exchange.
Vinaigrette.
So can you just walk us through? Because, you know, what's interesting is because this year's theme is Food Connects Us and we're doing a cultural exchange segment today, I thought about your recipe as I was reading through it. And funny enough, Haitians have a similar dish called salad betterave. And we do it with beets, we do it with onions, minus the mayo. We do put mayo in there. That's not the healthy part, but you can swap it out for olive oil like you were teaching us today. So I'm excited to learn, so please go ahead, teach us and let us know what you need help with.
Okay, so the only what you need for this dish is a couple of ingredients you could pick up in your local grocery store. Beets, carrots, potato, onion. I like to use both green onion and regular onion. For garnish, we use parsley, and we boil them. We have to boil them, let it cool, and I peel it for you, and I'm gonna use gloves because
You don't want your hands turning red.
get red for a couple of days. So you will just simply slice, make nice thin, and then what you need to do is cut like a strips like this, and then you make cubes.
Nice.
All the same, all the same kind of size, try to be unified. At home, I'm using a vegetable cutter. So now look, something like that. I prepared, so this is my my beets, carrots, potato. We're also using for
White peas.
white beans. It's a great plant based protein. This is the onion combination and the fermented food. That's what make it even more healthier.
So let's talk about the beets, if you don't mind, Nanelle, because I know that's the star of the dish. Can you just walk us through what are some of the benefits and the nutrition benefits to the beets?
So beets are high in fiber.
Oh.
And I also want to audience to know different colors give different nutrition value.
Interesting. Walk us through that, please.
And also, I know I read some studies that beets also help to lower as anti-inflammatory and lower blood pressure. So
Oh,
this,
you guys got that? It lowers blood pressure. No stress. Okay. Go ahead.
you can eat this dish, and of course, olive oil. You need to mix with olive oil and pepper. Those are the ingredients. You could eat this dish by itself. It provides 4 ounces of complete salad vinaigrette, about half of your daily dose of fiber. And I want to point, we are using, because the sauerkraut is fermented and pickled, we have both types of fibers, which could provide energy, prebiotics and probiotics organisms. So this is really a bomb.
So let's put it all together in a bowl, shall we? All right. Let us know if you need something to help us with. Maybe we could just Start putting some of the carrots. I love the fact that it's so colorful and so inviting. And it's gonna go so well with everything else that we're gonna have on the plate today. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And the onions and the cilantro, they smell, it just smells so nice.
So I normally don't put recipe calls for potato. I normally don't put. I just add a little more protein from beans.
But can we put the potatoes though?
Sure.
Is that part of? Okay.
Yeah, it's a classic. You know, we want to make it.
I don't know what you think about that, but some people say like potatoes are not too healthy for you because of the starch, I guess.
So you could modify that.
Modify. Moderation. Moderation.
We use onion. We're gonna have some
Smells so good.
pickles. I also want to, you know, let the audience know that not all pickles good, not all sauerkraut good. So you,
So what sauerkraut or pickle should we be looking for?
the food organisms. So it is probiotic and prebiotic. E stands for energy, which is beets, giving energy to our good bacteria, support healthy gut. And we also have prebiotics, probiotics, which is organisms like yogurt in some dishes. In our case, is sauerkraut and pickles. We want to make sure it says fermented and no vinegar on the label. So when it's vinegar, it loses the point. It's not fermented. So now we add it.
At least I know what to put on my stuff for 4th of July.
We're gonna get more. And we have beans. Okay. We're mixing to make sure blends.
Now, while you stir that, I know our fermented items may have some salt already. So are we still adding a little bit of sodium or?
Normally don't.
Okay,
just the
good.
pepper. Yeah. Yeah. More colors, more beets. You could eat by itself, or you could use as a side dish. You, if you keep it for a couple of days in the refrigerator, so you don't add olive oil, because in the refrigerator, you know, it's kind of get a little, you know.
Mushed.
Yeah, yeah.
That looks amazing.
So now we got with the salad, vinaigrette tells all different kind of ingredients added. So we're gonna add olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil we prepared, and
Oh, that looks so good.
it looks really. It smells like I'm home. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
It smells so amazing. With the fermented sauerkraut and the pickles, everything's kind of just cooking in there. Wow, that is beautiful.
Now salad is ready, and we're just gonna plate.
Wow, that is so beautiful.
Very colorful.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And what a pretty plate. Very nice.
Okay, and we get more parsley for garnish. Bam.
Wow.
This is original Ukrainian, it's called rushnik.
Oh, what is it now?
It's called rushnik.
Rushnik.
Rushneck.
Well, thank you so much. And is there anything particular you say in Ukrainian before you eat?
Yeah, well, this rushnik with the dish, when you have special guests, you come and you welcome them.
Thank you for having us as your special guest. Today, representing my culture, Haiti or Haiti, we're going to be featuring a special dish with blé or bulgur and a special dried mushroom that we like to use called John John. Can you guys say John John?
John John.
John John. And this is what John John looks like. It's a special type of mushroom. It's dried. See that?
Can I smell it?
Yeah, you can. See that? It's very earthy, aromatic, you know, and in a lot of countries, when they dye their food, it's usually naturally dyed with squid ink. But for Haiti, when we make black food, it's usually with jonjon. And jonjon is used in very different ways. We can use it in rice. Typically, it's used with rice. If you're Haitian, you go to a Haitian party, the first thing you'll ask for is, where's the digi jonjon, right? But today, to make it more healthier approach, we're gonna be cooking bulgur, or like we like to call blé. Can you say blé?
Black.
There we go. It's a cultural exchange, guys. I'm so excited. So we're gonna be doing our blé au jonjon. So that means blé and jonjon. So bulgur and jonjon, okay? So to start the dish, I have my bulgur here. Okay, you're gonna wash about 1.5 cups. And what we're gonna do with the jonjon, we're gonna boil it. So typically you would boil it and you would put about 3 cups because it's gonna simmer down. And once you're done boiling it, it's gonna render this water. It's gonna look black, right? And what you're gonna do, you're gonna pass it through a strainer, and then you're gonna start putting your dish together. And to do that, we're gonna go straight to the pot and pans. We're gonna go to the stovetop and we're gonna start putting it together. Ladies, you ready? Yes. All right. Add the dry jonjon to the water. And you'll let it come to a boil. And as you mix it, as you can tell, the water is dyeing naturally black. So that's done boiling. I'm just gonna hit it straight into the strainer. Now, while my jonjon water is boiling, I'm going to put together what we like to call épis.
Ippies?
Épis, you could say it.
Épis?
Épis, there you go. So épis is a traditional word that we use when we're putting our seasoning together. Typically, it's a green blend, like this. And basically, it's greens, parsley, herbs, it's parsley, cilantro, garlic, all the good stuff. We blend it together with a little extra virgin olive oil, and that would be your base. But culturally, we would use this, what we call a pilon, to put all of our garlic and create our épis from scratch. So we're gonna do that for the sake of cultural exchange. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of greens here. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. And what I find most fascinating is my grandma taught me when you add a little salt, it just kind of loosens the garlic a little bit. And then we just peel it like this. You wanna try it now? You look like you wanna try, right? You wanna try? Go ahead, give it a kick. So yummy. Did you want to try, Shivani?
Sure.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, you do. Yeah. I heard that last garlic go crack.
Just press on it.
Yep, you just press on it, you hammer it. It's a good stress reliever, but we don't want to put that on the food.
Or I could smell the aromatics from the garlic.
Yep.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is a good therapy too.
So once that's nice and smashed, let's see how it's looking. Beautiful, beautiful. And it looks like this. See that? So we have this beautiful dressing, and I'm just gonna, you could mix it with where it's already was blended. You could have it like this. I like it in the pilon because, or the modern pesto like they like to call it, only because I feel that when it's too blended, I feel like you miss some of those aromatics. So I like it when it stayed here. So now we're gonna transfer back to our stove and we're gonna start layering all of our flavors.
In a hot pan, add 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Next, you're gonna add your épis. Give it a nice stir and allow the garlic and herb to cook down just a little bit.
So we're gonna add some peas and our favorite, a bonnet pepper. This is a Scotch bonnet pepper, but you can feel free to use a pimento pepper or any pepper of your liking. And you don't have to break it. The skin will release some oils that will release some more aromatics to your dish. Here we go. Now what I'm doing, I'm adding the jonjon water. And of course, we have our coconut milk. Just a splash. Oil. Some salt.
And now we add our bulgur. And let the bulgur cook for about 10 minutes.
All right, guys. So this is what it will look like. Our blé and jonjo. Do you smell that?
Oh my God, that smells delicious.
Thank you. What you want to do is you fluff it up a little bit before cooking it back. And it should look in this consistency, very greeny. See that? And now we plate it. All right. So because this is a cultural exchange, I'll be doing it family style. So typically we sit on the table together as a family. And so I'm going to be plating it just like that so we can share later on and dig in. Here we go. The smell of the ipis is really, oh my gosh, so amazing. I know you guys can smell that. If you guys could only smell it in the camera. Just like this. And the thing about bulgur, I know it's a popular wheat. Maybe you ladies would like to explain how healthy it is than rice.
Bulgur it's a good source of fiber. Most Americans, we don't get enough daily doses between 25 to 40 grams per day, and incorporate food like agricultural would provide you sufficient amount.
Wow, wow. So I'm happy I chose bulgur than rice. And it's actually a wheat that I have been eating for a while now. I would choose it over rice. I think it's something that it's culturally known and it's a great mix together. So I was happy to really teach you guys and share that cultural exchange with you ladies today.
Definitely we trying that at home.
Yay, yay. Awesome, awesome. Well, last but not least, we have our third and final dish coming up from Shivani. Shivani, introduce yourself and please tell us, what are you going to be making for us today?
My name is Shivani Mahabir and I'm Director of Clinical Nutrition for One Brooklyn Health. I am of Guyanese Indo background. So today I will be making one of our staples. You can have it as a snack, you can have it as a meal, you can have it just on the go. I'll be making fish cakes and yes, so I have everything set up here. So fish cake is very simple. Back home in Guyana, you have the time, you would make it more from homemade ingredients, more local fish, as in you would boil the fishes, your seasoning would all be all fresh, your garlic, so on, and it is still fresh here. Of course, we have we're limited for time, so we're always on the go. Yeah. So we're going to adjust it a little bit, just still making it very healthy. We'll be making canned salmon instead of regular salmon, and what it is a patty in a sense that you're making. So what you want to do is have all your ingredients. You have your salmon, you have peppers, you have cilantro, red onions, potato, some dry seasoning, garlic, paprika, breadcrumbs, lemon pepper, and we have potato like Nainal's dish. You're right, everybody does say carbs is bad, but it's really not bad. Everything has carbs in it. It's really how much of it and when we're eating it. So we have potatoes, we have brown. You normally want to take a large potato, but for today we'll have 2 small potatoes. It acts as a binding agent. So we'll have that, and of course eggs. Eggs are high biological proteins, and this will be a very high protein dish. So we'll just put it all together and we'll make this fish patty.
All right, let's go, let's do it.
Great, so in this bowl here, I have all the dry seasonings. So what you want to do is you want to take all your dry seasonings and just put it in here.
Nice. I know that's going to be flavorful. It has garlic, paprika, salt, pepper.
It also has some breadcrumbs. So what you want to do is take all your dry ingredients, put it in here, and you mix that it's well blended. And I must say, for the canned salmons, when you buy them in the store, you want to make sure that you're draining the fluid from it. And it has a very small bone in the middle. You want to make sure that you're removing the bone when you're smashing the pink salmon.
Got it.
That's mixed here. Now what you want to do is you want to take one egg. You want to put your egg in here. Then you take your potatoes. In my case, I have brown potatoes. You add this as well.
Nice.
And you mix, mix, mix. So. Mix. You want to make sure you mix this thoroughly so that it's well distributed.
I can smell it from here. Wonderful.
Each of these vegetables, every color have a different vitamin and mineral. So it's very good to incorporate. You want to make sure that these are cut very small because not everybody likes a bulky vegetable. Yeah.
I can imagine it's going to add some color and some sweetness to the fish cakes too. So,
And bell peppers have a lot of phytochemicals, so it's very good.
What are phytochemicals again?
Phytochemicals are organic compounds that have nutritional benefit to the body, like vitamin and minerals.
Okay.
So they're very good to have. And here we have the red onion, cilantros, and bell pepper. And what we will do is we will just take it and add it all.
That's being done right, guys. It's being done right. Oh, this is beautiful. I love the colors, Shivani. Oh my gosh. So beautiful.
The great thing about this dish, it's very, very high in protein. This is a very good source of protein for people that do not eat poultry.
Like red meats and things like that.
Excellent.
Nice pescatarian dish too.
Yes. It has the salmon alone has about 18 grams of protein.
Wow.
And then the egg also has, so it's very good. And in addition to that, the fish has a lot of omega-3s.
Right.
Which are good
the
for
healthy fats.
healthy.
Those are the fats we want to talk about.
Yes. That's good for brain health, for skin, for cardiovascular system. So this is a very healthy dish just by making it. And how, as a dietitian, I'm going to make it healthier is traditionally in Guyanese culture, this is fried in a pan. But today we are not going to fry it. Today we're going to air fry it or bake it so that we're eliminating the oil and you're eliminating the fats from it, that fat.
Okay.
So every Guyanese has their own way of making it. Some people like to make it in a little mini log. Some people like to make it in a patty. So we'll do both. It's really a preference. I remember growing up, I liked them in patty and my sister liked them in logs. So my mom would have to make both for us. So basically, depending on how many you're making, you want to have about 3 or 4 per serving. What you want to do is hold it in your hand. You make it like a ball. Now, the good thing about this is that you can adjust the breadcrumb in it if it's too wet. Some people do not like it, but you roll it into a ball and you just press.
I would love us to try. Let's try. Let's help Shivani make some fish cakes because I am interested. Now our hands are washed, okay, guys? Okay, so you said you roll it.
You can roll it.
It's nice how this really binds.
Yes. So the egg is there and breadcrumbs are there. So you can make it flat and you can make it also like.
Is this correct?
That's perfect.
Okay. And then you said the other one.
It's a log shape, so it looks like your finger. And just do it that way and it looks like a log. There you go.
Oh.
A natural.
I'm just trying. I'm just listening to what you're saying. This is nice. Oh my gosh.
So we'll be making a set of these and we'll be back to show the final product.
Let's put these in the air fryer.
All right, ladies.
Wow. Look at that.
After air frying or baking about 350 for about 14 minutes, flipping halfway each side, this is what it should look like.
Wow. That looks beautiful.
Yes, and as I said, it's much more healthy. It's not fried. You're eliminating the oil. And as it is here, you can have it as it is. You can put it put it put it in a sandwich, make a sandwich. You can eat it with rice
Or the bulgur.
or the bulgur. Oh, perfect. So it's a very versatile dish that you could.
That is beautiful. That is simply beautiful. Look at that, guys. Wow. Thank you so much once again, Shivani, for sharing this wonderful dish with us. And we're looking forward to taste it all. I see you have two sauces there. Explain to me, what are those and what are they used for?
Actually, so the fish cake you can eat as it is. However, we like to add a little bit of spice or flavor to it. So what we have here are two sauces that normally goes with it. This is a mango sauce, so like a mango puree, and you add garlic and herbs with it. Or you could have a tamarind. Tamarind is all over in Guyana and in the West Indies. So if you know what it is. So this is a tamarind sauce. So what you want to do is when you're having it, you break it in half. Your preference, you dunk it, you dip, you just go.
Oh, that is very exciting. Aren't you excited to know?
I'm very excited.
All right, ladies. So now, the moment that we've been waiting for, let's dig in. You guys ready? All right, so let's grab our plates. And we're just gonna visit each and every culture so we can have our culture exchange experience. So I'll take a little bit of the blé. And I'll take a little bit of the beets. You ladies do the same. And our protein. Interesting. All right. Because I feel fancy, like Shivani said. We'll do a little swirl. Okay, ladies, are you guys ready? All right, fork cheer, spoon cheer. Bon appetit, let's see. This beef salad, very good.
Oh, I love the seasoning.
You know the beet salad, in my culture, we would put some mayo in it. It's not really missing the mayo at all. I think that extra virgin olive oil really does something. Not a fish cake.
You know, I really like the combination.
This fish cake right here. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This is like a complete dish. We got protein.
We have starch.
We have starch. We have veggie.
You're right.
Oh, this is good. Well, ladies, is there anything else you wanted to add to this wonderful table? Any tip?
We would first like to say thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here.
This was definitely an experience. As dietitians, you know, we love to promote everything food and give a balance to lifestyle, exercise, diet.
Absolutely.
Always think ahead, be proactive with your health. Don't eliminate foods from your diet, more incorporate them with limitation, moderation. And of course, if need be, reach out to your community dietitians. At OPH, we have a variety. And if not, speak to your doctor, see how things are going. But eat food, be happy. That's my motto.
I want to suggest young mothers to teach your kids to eat vegetables, take them to the supermarket, introduce vegetables, bulgur, ways to cook, and make it together into this colorful, healthy dish.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that tip. And me as a mom, I will definitely continue to do that with my kids. I love cooking with them. So it's just the way that food connects us, right? Thank you once again for joining us here at the One Brooklyn Health Community Kitchen. I was your host, Tahisha Salaj. Join us next time, and remember, food connects us all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.